What's up, GSE, WoW Lazy Macro, and World of Warcraft nerds? I'm Eric WoW, and today I'm going to be explaining to you how I play my combat systems using one mouse button. First of all, sorry about the quality of my mic. I don't have a very nice mic, and I'm running it straight through my laptop. Sorry about that. So I've been getting a lot of questions and confusion about how it is that I can use four different action keys on one mouse button. I understand it can be a little bit difficult to set up. That's why I'm making this video. So here on my screen, I have 8 different action keys. Obviously, your screen isn't going to look like mine, but just understand that these are four very normal action bar slots, just like you have on your screen. What's important is that we have 4 action bar slots that are bound to a keyboard button that you do not use often. For me, I use number pad plus. I don't know. I think maybe it was like zoom the mini map out further. I'm not sure. It's been years, but it's important that you have your action key. For me, it's number pad plus, shift number pad plus, control number pad plus, and alt number pad plus. Now, how exactly are we going to be able to click 4 buttons with one mouse button? You're going to have to use some type of external software. I have a Razer mouse, so I use Razer Synapse naturally. I'm sure Corsair, if you have a Corsair mouse, or, I don't know all the big mouse brands out there, but I'm sure that there's other third-party programs that could do the same thing. You're going to need to bind your unused key binding to your mouse. So I have a button on my mouse that when I press, it thinks that I'm hitting that key bind. I can show you here in Say Chat. When I hold down my mouse button, it's hitting number pad plus clearly. All right, so now that we have our mouse button, our keyboard key bound to our mouse button, we also need to use that software to enable turbo on that key. So when I hit number pad plus right here, you're about to see it light up. I'm hitting it. It's actually hitting this button 20 times a second. When I hold shift, it's hitting this 20 times per second. When I hold control, it's hitting that 20 times per second. Alt, 20, that's 20 times per second. So again, to reiterate, I'm holding one mouse button down. Now I'm holding shift. Now I'm holding control. Now I'm holding alt. That is how I can do some really creative conditional statements with the macros. I can put like buffs on control. I can put procs on shift. I can do all kind of stuff. Anything, just the best way that I think we could play the class. I take a lot of time. I put a lot of thought into it, and that's how this whole system operates. Now, what you're going to see when you import, so today obviously we're using Fury. You're going to have GSE. It's also important that we put this button in every slot. I left shift intentionally just to prove a concept. So I'm at my target dummy. I'm holding my mouse down. I'm running the GSE macro. I'm doing all this cool stuff. But what happens when I back up? Oh, it's time to charge, right? I get a prompt. Hey, hold shift to charge. Well, when I hold shift, you can see this button just lit up, but nothing's happening. It's because I don't have the macro there. That's why it's important you put it in every slot, because every different bar here, every different macro conditional, every modifier is embedded into my macro. So I kind of feel like I'm beating a dead horse with this, but that's how we get it done. Now I fulfilled that action bar slot. I'm holding the button. I'm pressing shift and I'm charging. I'm here. It's telling me to press C to go berserk. I'm pressing that. I've gone berserk. Each one of my combat systems works a little bit differently, but for the most part, this is all the same. You're going to need 4 action keys, keybind to your mouse button turboed, bind your action keys, and that's how we get it done. All right. Well, thanks for even trying out my combat systems. I know they really help me in my gameplay. They make it to where I can play any class really super simply. Tons of alts, all high levels, all high level gameplay content. And all right, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoy.